this, and baby, I'm beat to the ground. This is your reading. I have to get caught up. I got you, and a couple, and I got another lady that I'm going to be doing. This is your reading. God bless you, baby. And I cannot wait to see the new you. Saturday, I'm dropping all my shows. There's no way I can do it on Friday. There's no way I can do it on Sunday. Everything's going to be dropped on Saturday. Every show I have will be dropped on Saturday. This should be. God bless you. Okay. Here we go from the top of the reading. Of course, we're talking about some type of negotiations. Something with some type of income that's going to be coming to you. You're going to be getting a message about a loss, or you're going to be getting a message about something where you're going to maybe try to fight about it or argue with someone about it. I think whatever is going on with this situation, it may continue maybe for like 1 or 2 days, and then you may get over it, and then move on from the situation. I see another message, and I see you hitting the ground running with that situation. I do feel like you're going to hit the ground running. You got like 3 things going on one time. You got something that you about to move fast on. You got somebody's going to give you some news that you're not going to appreciate. And then there's something with a relationship while you're moving in a certain direction that's coming to a close. I do still feel like that when it comes down to invitations and job, this is job, I do see here that there may be some type of income coming in for you. And the income that's coming in for you, it's not as much as you wanted to make, but there is some income coming in for you. You're not going to like it. You're not going to like it, but whatever you're trying to do, you're going to accept whatever this is and move on from it. I don't feel like this is disappointments. I feel like these are decisions that are not well thought out. Whatever it is that's going on with these 3 situations, you didn't think them through before you move forward on it, okay? So what you may do is start to rethink. Now, this is talking about next week. This is talking about next week. Are we going to really have to rethink some things? Okay? I do feel here that someone is around you, but they're too irresponsible. You are headed towards new things, but you won't see any type of those situations coming into light until next week. Until next week. Yep. Next week. Next week is when you're going to start seeing more positive things in income. Next week is when you're going to start seeing where you're going to maybe aim your love bow a little bit higher. I do see here where there's going to be some surprises when it comes down to side businesses and career, or there's something being offered to you that you are not wanting to decide on or not ready to walk in the direction of. And I do feel like it's career. You're not ready to make the changes in your career. You're gonna have to rethink that. That's like I said. You don't think things through. It's almost like you. It's almost like you're just trying to place yourself somewhere, because you know that you're supposed to be doing something, or you know this is right. It's like you're placing yourself in certain situations. You're not thinking them through, because if you just have waited a little bit longer, I do feel like things would have gotten better with a career situation. It's just like you just. Doing it because it's supposed to be done, and which is nothing is wrong with that. You may try to get out of something in this upcoming month because you're tired of it. See, not thinking things through. So I want to tell you this part, and you're worried about a situation, or there's somebody you used to be with, and you see that they with someone else, and you ain't feeling it. Okay, that all goes along with this month. This month, all you have to do is decide on what you want to do. This is a perfect month. This is not a month to have ass shit. And I'm not trying to be rude because it's showing half asses. I'm just going to be real with you. I ain't got nothing to lie to you about. This is a half ass month. You're not giving nothing. You're just giving what you ought to be doing. And what you ought to be doing is things that surface. You know what I mean by surface? When people see people in a job, okay, they're surface. You doing it because it's supposed to be like that. You know you have to get a job to pay bills. You know you have to do this to do that. You know you have to tolerate certain things. You just not thinking things through. You just going through the motions with not thinking about yourself, which is a good thing. You being very unselfish, which causes me to think what a good person you are. By next week, it's gonna look. But this is. Excuse me for a second. I'm sorry, man. I have to cut your ring because I see something under my dresser. What's that under that dresser?
Just the water.
Jester, get it out of here.
It's water.
Bottle, put it in the trash. Did you don't make me do a thorough watch in this room? If you got any snack cupcake packages, I suggest before I get through with this reading, they out of here. So you need to do your little inventory sweep in about 10 minutes.
Huh?
I'm just letting you know. I'm not putting up with it. You here all day, Diddy. This room should be spotless.
Okay.
So that's what's going on with that situation. I'm sorry. It is what it is with me. So that's what's going on. You just going through the motions in March. Just because that's what's supposed to happen. You have next week to turn the tides for yourself if that's what you want. You want better income, better job, next week is the place to do it. You want your love life to live, you're going to have to come away from these two individuals that's in your cards. Because one you're worried about, and I just feel like he's just fucking arrogant. He don't even see you for seeing his whole, he can't see you for seeing his flat ass chest. He could never see you for himself. So you're going to have to find a way to get rid of that. And not only that, maybe you've seen him or you know of something of him being with someone. It's like I said, just going through the motions. And the other person here, who knows what's going on. This is not a negative reading. This is a realization. It's a difference. A realization meaning it's possible that it can be changed to go in your favor. And you have to understand, good or bad, it's in your favor. No matter what is going on in the month of March for you, there is a possibility of a turnaround through you. You want that type of job? I'm trying to tell you, next week. New car, next week. New love, next week. You want to get rid of something for good? Start it on Sunday. Start getting rid of folks. Start getting rid of these negative feelings. And these negative feelings is adding on to things worse. So now you're feeling like you're left out. And that's not what it is. You're just giving face. You're giving resting. You're giving this, what they call a resting bitch face. You're giving what the people ought to see. You're giving people what they, ought to see. And it shows that you want more. You're not giving yourself enough. You're not giving yourself enough. Try it next week and watch it live for you, okay? That's what's going on for the next time frame.
What?
Nothing, just tired. Did you get me a cookie?
I'm not free.
Yeah, you didn't get me nothing. You got them for yourself.
No, I didn't.
Bye. Okay. Now see? Clear it up. Let me tell you who to get rid of. You got some money coming. It's at the authority figure. You and the authority figure can't get along. Because he think he look too good. He think he too fly. He think he out of that. I mean, he just don't break. He is well put together. He just don't break. And ain't nobody got time for that. Get rid of pretty boy. He too irresponsible. He gonna cause you to lose in the end. If you don't find a way next week to rid yourself of these situations gonna rot into your April. Positive love, positive career messages. Positive career messages. And you're gonna be moving towards it fast. Now here you go. You may get a call for an interview. You may get a call for whatever this is, change. And before you even get there, you want to turn around and go back home. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You're letting yourself down. There's going to be some type of spoken words when it comes to a relationship here in your cards, okay? I'm not saying who this is. I know that this person has hurt you. And I know that they're showing you half face. What I mean by half face, they're doing half-ass things. You know that they know that they did you wrong. They know it. They know, but you're gonna be celebrating something. You're gonna be celebrating a win and a loss in that situation. Offers is on the table for you. New messages for new monies is on the table for you. But let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about one time to shine. The position you took in March, you took it. You can't argue about the money. You can't argue about the offer after they done offered it to you and you done took it. You got to take it and move on. That's why I say you're not thinking things through. So once you start calming down and you start seeing things clear, you start making different decisions. Like, I need to fight for something, but you must remember, you took it. So the best thing to do in a you took it situation is to redevelop in another area. Go apply for another job. I see something new coming for the beginning of April for you. Yeah, you're going to be mad about whatever this is that you accepted. But the new position is here. You're going to be something with twos is coming. When I say twos, 2 jobs. Okay? Or you may be working 2 jobs as a result of leaving one. Okay? Career is picking up for you. Your desires is to have more freedom when it comes down to your career. You're walking away from something and ending it for good. I wish you would. But you're still worried about the authority figure because you feel like you have things that are unfinished. I do feel like you are sitting and waiting and watching. You're waiting to hear from them. You're watching them. Okay, let me tell you. Let me tell you something about this thing. He can't see you for his whole outfit. Girl, he is too arrogant. He looks one way and he's probably one of those people that walk around with his head in the air. I'm telling you, he can't see you for his whole outfit. It will be a struggle to get this person's attention because of how they are. It will be very hard for you to get their attention. Being on the fence about work and messages. Remember, you took the position. Think things through. If you don't start next week clearing things up, you're going to have another March in April. And what I mean by another March and April, things will feel lighter, but they will feel the same. And they feel the same. Why? Because you didn't go after what you wanted to go after, and you kept what was given. Think things through before you make decisions. You don't want to be stuck in situations. And I don't mean stuck like that. You don't want to be in financial situations or love situations or housing situations or just work situations because you just took it because you need it. It's nothing wrong with that. But you don't have to do that. You're better than that because you have awesome cards. You have to go after what you want in this time frame. Do not take less. Because whatever you are accepting, it does not get any better because you have accepted it. Go after what you can't have, and you can have it in March and in April. Go next week. Go after that super duper job. Next week, get rid of those people that are hindering your process. When I say hindering your process, you're not getting any answers in your relationships, which is causing unfinished business, stress. You start thinking about the things that you have been through in the situation, and ultimately it brings the whole month down because it is emotionally involved. Okay? So watch your behaviors. Make sure when those processes and those things are happening in your life that you are separating them. Love, life, career. I always talk to my subscribers about this. Love, life, career, and BS. Everything that happens in your life has a reason, has a time, has a place. You can't mix that. You can't mix it all together. You have to be very strong to mix it all together and walk out the door with a clear head. That takes effort and time and living. So what you'll need to do is take everything one by one. Let's start with career. Next week, start applying for those jobs that you want. You should be looking at something at the beginning of April. Love is not your friend right now. Not at all. These partners that are in your cards, they're not the one at all. It's not working out for you with them. Even though that you're trying to get your answers and you're sitting back thinking of what should I do, go after your career. These are not the two people for you. Do I see someone new coming in? No. Because in your mind, unfinished business. In your mind, maybe it could work out. In your mind, I haven't closed it out, so they're still around. Find a way to close out these chapters and watch new come in. Everybody knows that. You don't need to read it for that. You've lived life long enough to know once you end something new opens. And some people say one door closes and another opens up. And that's for you, that's for me, and that's for whoever is tired, okay? Wonderful, wonderful reading for process. Process. Put that in your mind. Process. Because if you put process in your mind, when Sunday comes, those processes will begin to take effect, and those changes will begin to turn things around. And you have to begin to raise your faith bar, and you have to begin to pray for what you want. You are better than this. This ain't you. You just accept it because it's okay. Ain't nothing else going on with this. But it is bringing things down. It is taking your self-esteem. Your cause, I ain't never seen these scores like this. It is taking your self-esteem down a level. And that ain't what we shooting at right now. We in the ninth inning, and we ready to bat out 1,000. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to take a personal effort to change everything in your life in order to get your juice back and to be more confident again. Okay? You just look shaken just a little bit. Property matters are steady behind you. But yet you're trying to get away from these thoughts about this career. Work on career. Love is not your friend, period. Love is not your friend, period. Okay. This is what's going on next for you. Okay, so I did see money coming in for you. Now, I told you things was going to change, now didn't I? Somewhere along the way, you took personal effort, but it looks like it ain't kicking off the man. But it could be sooner, depending on what you're thinking about and how fast you're trying to get it. You see what I'm saying? Nothing works without a personal faith. That's right. Nothing works without a personal faith. Nothing works without a personal effort. You have to see it, be it, and feel it. You want it. You put it in your head, and you put it in your heart, and you let the Lord worry about the details. But you have to be the one to apply, to put that personal effort in it, to move on this, and it will work for you. Something has shaken you, and it's like scrambled all over the floor, and you don't know where to put the letter A, you don't know where to put the letter B, you don't know where to put the letter C, but you do know there's letters on the floor. So you're just putting L over here where A go, you're putting C over here because you think that's where it's supposed to go, and ultimately it's equaling you to like a backspin. Like, did I just do that? I ain't even think about it. I just put that right there. Even in times of heartache, even in times where you're feeling low, you keep your mind tight because that's all you got. Your heart will fail. Your feet will fall out. Your feet will fall out. Your back will go out. But if you wake up one morning and your back out, the first thing your mind going to do is what? Roll out of bed. So you have to keep that strong. If your body don't work, your mind will connect and make it work through personal effort. If you understand where I'm taking you. If you understand where I'm taking you. I see you running fast towards something. It looks like things are picking up for money. It looks like love has picked up with someone else. Or you and this pretty boy have decided to get on the same page. A personal, and that was a personal effort and it worked out. Let's apply that to career. This ain't happening tomato. You know, at the end of the day, you're going to accept whatever happened to you 2 months from now. You're going to accept whatever happened to you, and you're going to be plainly happy. The job where you're going to, there's a lot of jealous ass mothers there. Please don't allow them to cause you any losses, because the endings is not in your hands. The endings is the Creator's hands. He puts them there. He takes them away. He brings them up and he puts them down, because only he knows your heart. You just do what you need to do. These things that are surrounding you could be also mental. It could be insecurities of working a new job, you know, being intimidated. That could be the reverse of jealous. Being intimidated, learning new things and meeting new people and thinking, who's going to stab me in my back first? See, all those things bring a whole new situation to the floor. It makes you not want to be bothered with it. Just don't do anything. Think before you do things like that, because that could run your whole day. Yeah, you're going to get a new job. And then after that, you're going to be having some housing properties that's going to be coming up positive for you. But you need to be saving your money, because you love to fight for stuff. Baby, you will fight. Do you understand? And I ain't mad, because I will too. I ain't mad. You're going to fight for whatever this is. Remember I told you have to come back and fight for something again? You're going to fight for it. You're going to fight for it until there's nothing else to fight for, okay? Now, this is somebody that's going to be popping in. That's if you ain't talked to this authority figure for about 2 months. The authority figure is pissed off about something. But let's just put it in your hands. You have put him behind you, and you feel they don't care about it. Come on, give me some, girl. Give me everything you got. Give me everything you got, because I'm loving it. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. Give me everything you got. Whatever you did or whatever push you needed, you really did it. But you did it on your level. Because it still shows a little weakness for love, but it shows a personal effort towards soft. Love it. Love it. You're going to come away from anything that's trying to destroy your mentality. You're going to get back with Pretty Boy, but you're not going to trust him. You're going to be thinking, when is this fool going to pop off again? I told you to get rid of him. I told you. In March, him and the authority figure need to be gone. They need to be gone. I'm telling you, these are not the two. This is not the one or the whatever. You're going to get back with the Pretty Boy. You are going to get back with the Pretty Boy. But then, once we're getting back with somebody and can't trust them, like I say, get rid of the Pretty Boy in March. Next week, find a way to do it. People may say, I have forgiven them. I have forgiven this person for doing this to me. I mean, don't talk about it, but I have forgiven them. That's a damn lie. Because by you protecting your own neck, but experience is everything, ma'am. Opposite sex take you through something. You're not going to sit here and tell me when they change, the first thing going to come in your mind is, when are they going to try me again? Okay? So, the bread is here with bacon. The sandwich is still being made, but you ain't eating it because you don't know if it's going to kill it. You don't know if it's going to be digested right. And you don't know who made it. So what do? When you distrust situations, you leave it there. I mean, there's nothing worse than giving somebody a second chance you don't trust. Don't do it. This is your last month. Don't do it. Watch your spending. Girl, you can cuss somebody out too. I love that. You will argue. You got some arguments coming in here with some people that's just not acting right. But any irresponsibilities at that time you may be putting behind you, okay? The authority figure is going to continue to pop up, and you're going to continue to lay this punk ass down. Girl, if you don't, baby, do what you want to do, okay? You're going to get with this man. But I'm telling you, you should have got rid of him in March. The tables have turned, and now you made a decision for stability. So when you go in the mind frame of stability, that's when things begin to stick to your life. That's a faith action, man. When you get in the mind frame and you're being blessed in that mind frame, that's a stability action. That's when things start begin to grow. But you need to understand, everything around you that you want to grow will grow with that new thought. Bad relationships, cheaters, all of that. Watch how you rock. Watch your thoughts. I would rather be single with everything than with somebody I can't trust. You can't trust him, and you know you can't trust him. He's too irresponsible. He always puts the blame on you. And then you're going to try to get in a relationship with him. You just do what you got to do, because you're going to be moving around the time this relationship starts to take off. I do see you loving yourself again eventually. I do see side businesses and career. There's some type of message that you're going to get that you're just not going to like. And it has everything to do with career. I feel like you're going to be doing something fun. They're going to call you to come to work, and that's going to piss you off. Okay? Watch how you spend your money. I see money picking up for you at this time frame. Any invitations around people that you don't fool with, you're not going to go there. And I ain't mad at you. Girl, you think too much. You have something that you need. I mean, all these things that's coming in your reading, these are things that's unfinished business. You got a lot of unfinished business for people, and it's about to start coming your way. And don't say I didn't tell you. Listen for the last time. Next week, clear it up. Or you're going to be spending the next 3, 4, 5 months clearing it up. And let me tell you what you're going to do. You're just going to ignore. But that ain't how you fix it. I'm giving you your pre-warnings right next week. Get rid of them. Do what you got to do. If you got to be the bigger person and apologize, do whatever you have to do to tie up these loose ends, or they will follow you through the summer. And it's going to have you feeling like you are in fear of something because you're not clearing it up. Clear this stuff up. I mean, you have good stuff coming in, but there is a lot of unfinished business with you and a lot of people. And I don't mean a lot of people like that. I see a lot of incoming things and outgoing things. I see a lot of messages. I see a lot of things coming in that you don't want to hear. I see things not going your way because you didn't make decisions. I see people, and it's talking about family members. I see things coming in that's coming in fast. I see things coming in that's coming in slow. It's because of these decisions not being made. Next week, let next week be your globe trotter week. Clear up as much animosity. Clear up this job stuff. Whatever beefs, changes, whatever you got going on, clear them up. Now, this is busy. I can't tell you what to do with your love life. I don't like neither one of them. They bring you down. I just noticed in your course, when these two individuals are around, you are not at your best. You are at your mediocrest. I said mediocrest. You're not at your best. You're jumping the gate and jumping back. You're jumping the gate and jumping back. You're saying stuff and you're hiding your hand. You're cussing folks out and you're walking out like you don't give a damn. That stuff is going to come back. I don't know why it is, but it will come back. So how you counteract to those type of things, just start clearing stuff up. Start with the love stuff. Start changing with the career. Clear stuff up next week. I know I keep saying it, but it's going to help with these kind of reactions. Because when you start clearing the air, you avoid those type of things coming back to you. Clear the air, and whatever's trying to roll back won't, because you have cleared that energy. And you can move on in a new way. I want to talk about you moving in with a certain person and getting into a relationship with a certain person. It's a no to the hell no. And let me tell you why. I'm on the other side looking, and you can't trust him. You even know it. The other one just get on my damn nerves. He's too arrogant. This is a positive reading. This is a reading about you saving your own emotional status. And the reason I'm saying emotional status, you don't want anything at this time to be taking you back down the ranks. You do not want it because you won't change in career. So when you want to change your career, you have to activate every other area in your life. Almost like pushing the button start. You want things to get moving, you got to steer it up in other areas of your life. Clear out the whole stuff. Get rid of things that you don't want anymore. Get rid of these relationships if you can. Find a way to box them in and conquer it on your own time. But I'm gonna need you to make a move before April. I'm gonna need you to make a move before April. If you can at least clear these relationships out some kind of way. Whoever these people are that you having problems with, you won't even have to bother with that if you clear up this current stuff. Current, you want a better job, get one. You want a love life, get rid of these fools that's blocking it. When I say blocking it, you're consistently putting your emotions towards them. You're not keeping yourself safe. Meaning when you keep yourself safe, then new things come in to raise your self-esteem, to help you push forward. But by keeping these situations around, it's like you ain't made no moves. That's what it feels like. But you are making moves. You just haven't lived life long enough to know how to counteract those emotions. Like when you're going through stuff and you still in a happy place, that takes strength. You just don't wake up doing that. That comes from living. So those are the type of things that you're going to be experiencing. These new things that I'm telling you, these counteractions, all those things are going to come in. And it's going to work for you. You're going to learn a lot this year. You're going to learn a lot about yourself, your emotions, how you act, what you are seen as, and how you do things, and how you rest in situations. And you're going to, and if you don't move before the other side of things come back to you, you're going to see the reaction that you're going to get. You're going to stay into it with people. It just doesn't have to be that way. It's learning. It's learning. God bless you. My name is Billy Dash. You have a wonderful night.